All right, first things first, before we watch the Safari Zone shiny reactions from the Pokemon and PokeMMO Safari Week, there's a video from Not Energy, who I've been shouting out a ton, aka Energy/Not Energy. He's Energy on Twitch and Not Energy on YouTube, if I recall correctly. One of my favorite up-and-coming Pokemon content creators, a very dedicated gamer and dedicated shiny hunter within PokeMMO already, even though he's like super new to the game in the grand scheme of things. He made a video talking about this bug, and he actually lost a shiny Pokemon to a bug, supposedly. I haven't watched it yet, so I want to see what this is. Is it similar to the Metang bug? What happened with this? I'm a little late to this party. This was 3 days ago, but let's go ahead and see what actually has. I haven't seen this. Let's just sit back and watch, see what happens to Energy, and I'll be linking this video in the chat, of course, if you guys want to check this out. Here is the link. You guys can go see what's going on and see for yourself. Go give it a like and subscribe as we're watching it on stream as well. You might as well give the real original content some appreciation.
What's going on, guys? My name is Energy. You guys might know me from League, being the Challenger Threashmate who is currently on a hiatus because the game is... Or the guy...
Yeah, also, he's a reformed ex-sober League of Legends player, which I can relate to, except he's actually a very good... He's like a fucking Grandmaster Thresh. He's like a very, very, very good player. It's crazy.
Who hit a shiny Riolu and went freaking crazy.
What?
But I'm not here to
I
talk
forgot about the what, dude. He was the what? He's the what shiny Riolu king. He's the Thresh king.
Things. I am here to tell
Challenger
you
Thresh, excuse me. Like, yeah, it doesn't get much better than that. That's crazy.
Bug that is going around in PokeMMO. And I just happened to lose a shiny because of it. Here's the clip.
Energy is him. Okay, I need to see what happens here.
So, yeah.
Shiny Shelmet.
Oh my god! Yeah!
So it's a ×5 Horde shiny.
Baby!
That's step
Let's
one.
go, man! No Charm either! Oh! Nice, bro! Nice! Nice!
It's a bit bigger so you can see it.
Nice!
Let's go.
Okay, initial reaction, of course.
Woo! That was fast. We take those.
I want to say congrats, but I know that he loses it. I want to see how and why.
The whole game.
All right, so hold on.
On your other account, make sure you click yes.
Yes.
Do not click no.
Okay, so...
Okay, so he has a shiny on one device or something. I don't know what's happening here. I actually don't know what any... I'm assuming he's using a screen cap to play Pokemon on like a laptop, or not a laptop. He's playing Pokemon on a different device, like a phone or something like that. And now he wants to log back into his main device, his desktop or whatever, to actually...
Be careful, but click on that other.
Yeah.
Click on your other account.
Yeah, screen sharing. Yeah, casting to another PC. Okay, that which is allowed.
Yes.
Who's gonna log back in on his main account,
Yes.
on his main device rather.
What?
Oh no.
What?
What? Wait, what?
Oh no. Okay, this hits. I already like know what happens. This is really fucking sad. This happened to me recently, not with a shiny, just while single encountering for Articuno. This happened to me. Another user has logged in when switching devices like this.
What happens?
As a content creator and as a streamer, recorder, I switch devices like this all the time. I actually often shiny hunt or legendary hunt outside on my laptop, and then if I get an encounter, I will come back into my desktop room, start the recording, and do this. So this is like very much a bug that could happen to me, and I didn't even think about this or know this could happen.
Did you do the bug that I talked about yesterday?
Park, who's a PokeMMO staff member, says, I've reported this to the dev team and it's been ticketed. We're trying to figure out. We figured out what's causing it to happen. It should be fixed soon. That's good to hear. But
What
this
bug?
is...
How did it bug?
Gee, press
Yeah.
OK and then log back in.
It's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
He did go log in.
It's
That's so fucked up. That is actually... That... I don't even know what to say. That is so unfair. Like, this is even worse than the Metang bug. Because, at least with the Metang bug, I feel like there's like a logical mistake of, oh, you shouldn't Pokeball. Like, but this is insane. This is so fucking crazy. Yeah, Energy, I'm going to. Don't worry, of course. This is so crazy.
gone. What?
Oh.
If you're not used to Patrouski reacts, I'm not one of those react people who just puts on the video and then just like watches and goes AFK to go get some food. I'm gonna pause, give my input, and react to every little thing and give my 10,000 hours of insight. That's not everybody's cup of tea, which I understand. If you just want to go watch the video, I'm gonna link it and you guys can go watch it. But I want to take it all in slowly and step by step. That's
So,
really fucking sad.
Why did this happen? Let's break it down. Let's start off with what is an interaction? So an interaction or instance, some would call it.
The little editing is so
when
nice.
you are, for example, in a Pokemon battle, in a cutscene with dialogue, or even interacting with the Pokemon Center or the menu for the PC box, stuff like that. Basically, if someone requests to battle you or to trade with you, it can sometimes say the player is currently busy and cannot accept your request.
Because in the middle of
because they
interaction, okay.
are in an instance.
Okay.
So, I was in 2 interactions on 2 separate devices. And what happens is, I logged off one of the accounts that was in an instance and logged onto the other account on that device with another instance. And
Oh, it like really mattered because you were playing 2 accounts at once?
onto the other account on that device with another instance. And then I pressed escape because I wanted to make the encounter display bigger.
Yeah, that's the bug. That's the bug.
Yeah.
That's the bug. Wait, it happens. It happens. It happens. It still happens. It still happens.
Good on you. I love someone who encounters a bug like this and then does testing afterwards to see how to replicate it, because that's how the devs can fix it. This is fucking awesome.
That came out of nowhere. That was really delayed.
Now offline.
But hey, this bug is confirmed. Right now, this bug is actually confirmed to be 100% sure. And here, behold, when these 2 actions occur back to back, it's like Godzilla versus Kong colliding, destroying the world. AKA, you get logged out a few seconds after in a snap of a finger.
This is really fucking sad. It actually like makes me really frustrated. Players shouldn't be able to lose a shiny for something like this. Like, this really fucking sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel as impassioned about it as the Matang situation, because the Matang situation was a shiny Matang, a 5% or less than encounter, single encounter, like all these things. This is quote unquote just a time swipe horde shiny, but that shouldn't diminish from the fact that this shouldn't fucking happen. A player shouldn't lose a shiny from a bug. Hopefully that's very obvious. This is crazy.
So, what did I do about it?
Did Energy already? Yeah, but did he? So apparently Energy already reclaimed the lost shiny. Like I'm assuming he shunted for it again. I would guess he didn't.
I submitted a ticket with
Let's
full
see.
proof of beginning to end recorded in all sessions. And as a matter of fact, I even proved and confirmed that the bug was real with people in call with me. And so what did the mod say? Surely this gets recompensated, right? Because it's something I literally cannot control and you guys have full evidence about it.
Yeah, what can I say besides I just don't agree with this? I love the PokeMMO devs and I love the PokeMMO staff, and I understand why stuff like this has to be the case. So for those who don't know, because let's add some charitability to we're not going to assume the devs are just evil assholes, even though I disagree with this decision vehemently, right? The devs aren't evil assholes. The reason why they can't, what's the word? What's the word? We just said it. Compensate. The reason why they don't want to compensate and can't compensate lost shinies to bugs like this is because there's a fear of people will start making like fake bugs or fake screenshots or fake situations, trying to bait them into giving them a free shiny reimburse. Yeah, and this becomes a massive problem of then the devs have to go through each individual case. Unfortunately, due to bad actors, they can't really let stuff like this happen, and this happens a lot with cases like why you can't sell usernames in a lot of games like PokeMMO, right? It opens up a Pandora's box to liars really fucking sadly, right? I super agree. However, I do think the fact that scamming is against the rules in PokeMMO, with that being the case, they already have to go into every single little thing though, right? For situations like that. I would almost rather them take the resources and time from scamming being against the rules and have things like this be against the rules instead, or maybe like we already do that for scamming. I understand. I feel like if we're gonna put in the effort, the time, and the passion, the effort for being against scamming and doing a little detective situation for that, why aren't we doing it for situations like this when there's way more on the line? In my personal opinion, even though it affects a much smaller much smaller group of players, but it's a really, really big effect. I think stuff like that. I mean, it's obviously just opinion. Please be respectful. The one thing I ask with my community, when it comes to critiquing the PokeMMO devs, you have to do it responsibly, kindly, passionately and productively. If you start saying things like, oh, the devs just hate the community, they're lazy, blah, blah, well, now you're not actually trying to help the game, right? I disagree with this vehemently, and I think that they should compensate people like this. And I think we should maybe even, I think a peaceful riot in game is even arguable, right? I respect that. I'm a big advocate of stuff like that. I just am always going to push against attacking the devs, because not only is it dumb and lazy, it also hurts the game. It also hurts the devs. It hurts us, and it hurts their desire and want to actually be helpful to the game. So just don't do stuff like that.
That was unfortunately not the case.
Even though this makes you frustrated and angry. I mean, it makes me mad and frustrated and angry. Like, this sucks.
How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game?
The wise words of I fucking love this clip.
I'm so sick of this.
Or maybe even uninstall the game and just full on quit. I'm a shiny hunter at the end of the day. You know what that means?
Let's go, Energy. Watching Trip. Wait, that's so good.
Yeah.
I love Energy's vibe, man. If there's one thing I can push from this sentiment, is to just check out Energy on Twitch or on YouTube. He's just doing really cool stuff in the PokeMMO space.
No way. Woo! Yeah.
But long story short, I don't want this happening to anybody else who does happen to have this bug during a shiny encounter. If you were
This is the perfect way to handle this as well. He's like, he shouldn't have had to rehunt it, but he did. He respected the dev's decision, even though he disagreed with it, which is exactly how I feel. Like, what are you gonna do? You can try to convince them and do riots, and like, if you want to petition, if you want to do a mass log out, if you want to do positive, productive, what's the word? Riots and protests, please do. Do not attack the devs. Do not assault them, verbally or whatever. It just sets us back as players trying to make productive change.
to get a shiny encounter, make sure that the device you want to reconnect on is not in an instance or an interaction. And also make sure that if it is, and you forget about that first step, do not open the menu until you catch the Pokemon. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your shunts, guys.
Much love to Energy. I mean, what a new face to the community, and he's just killing it consistently over and over and over again. This is really fucking sad to see. He shouldn't have lost this shiny. Hopefully we can maybe we'll get together a peaceful protest today. Because this shouldn't happen. It's silly that we go into the nitty gritty in the detective work of anti-scamming, but we won't do it. It's weird. Why would you go into the detective work of a player versus player situation, but you won't do it when it's player versus system, when it's player versus yourself? That is really weird to me. I don't know why you would do that. Why you wouldn't do that, rather. That feels like it's easier to do the detective work for, because you have your perspective. It's a player versus you, the system, rather than a player versus another player, which is harder because it's harder to see both sides. That's really strange to me. I don't like that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like that. I think this should have been compensated. However, critique the devs productively is the most important message I can portray. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Energy for making this video. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Dislike, go like and sub to Energy. He is an up-and-coming amazing Pokemon creator. Check him out. Link will be first thing in the description. And that's it for me. Subscribe if you want to see daily Pokemon videos. Follow me on Twitch for streams like this, to cover live news like this. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno.